Hey guys, this is Jamie Loves Undertaker here. Anyway, I wanted to talk about TNA and WWE and their product and the Monday Night Wars and all that stuff. I didn't post it on my other account because I really didn't feel like it, and I wanted to get the recent video that I had. I wanted to get views before I made a video on that account. So, I'm going to talk about WWE first. First off, like the things that they need to improve with and stuff that they're doing pretty well with. Um, okay, I'll probably have more negative things that I can think off the top of my head. Anyway, now, WWE, right? See, you do a great job of building up WrestleMania. You have good matches, and the build up is really great. But then after you guys start to mellow down and not be so good, not do so good, excuse me. So, you guys pick up around SummerSlam. Not SummerSlam. You guys pick up again around the summer, and I heard The Rock is having something to do with WWE this summer, so it should pick up and get better. Anyway, you guys need to definitely push your younger stars and use your younger stars, the mid-carders. Give people who normally don't get a chance, let them get over with the fans, and, let them have a chance. You don't have the same people who always win the titles getting titles. Let other people get title shots, and then they can eventually become, main eventers. Not right away, but mainly become main eventers. You can give some big pushes, and honestly, you can't make everyone happy. You just can't. But so for they should have got rid of ECW, by the way, because the lower mid carders actually had a chance on that. And sure, you wanted some big names on ECW, but people like Evan Bourne, who else? Maybe like Chris Masters or Cody Rhodes or Ted DiBiase or somebody could go to ECW, or I'm just giving examples, like people like them to make ECW better, because if you're gonna have a bunch of people that no one likes, no one's gonna watch ECW, and that's why it's now a dead promotion. Which ECW was really good chance for all the lower people to actually get a chance, and the brands are kind of like clustered now, but that's what you definitely need to do. And I'm not gonna say turn TV 14, because look at TNA or TV 14, and they're really not doing so good. Anyway, it just because it's PG doesn't mean it's that bad, because it's really not. But they're usually not that good or after WrestleMania. So anyway, now on to TNA. TNA, you were really good when you're your own independent company, when you're not trying to compete with WWE, when you're not trying to spend most of your time trying to be the number one company. You're trying to be your own and then eventually get established. You guys need to be established before you can get anywhere. WWE is where it is right now because it's been around longer and it's already established and it's more known. It's not the second-rate company. It hasn't been around for a few years. It's been around for a while. So TNA, you need to advertise your stuff more. Not always don't have the really old wrestlers wrestling like Hogan and everybody. They can be there for the old school fans, and just be there for show. And but you're really pissing off people, Hogan. I mean, did you really think you were gonna beat WWE? I was hoping you'd give them competition, but it's really way too early, and you went up against their flagship show at the wrong time to the build-up of WrestleMania. Now, these both companies I really enjoy watching, but lately I've really haven't been liking what's been going on in wrestling lately. Last week, not last week, but I think the week before. No, not this week. The week before that, I didn't watch any of wrestling. I don't know if I didn't want to or I was just bored of it. TNA, you need to focus on yourselves. I mean, you know how when you first came around, like in your own independent company, be like that. what you have to do is you have to reestablish yourselves. Rebuild new storylines. Let some of the people who have been in the business for a while, let your good talent actually get out there, rather having, you know, rather than trying to compete with WWE, or having Hogan and all the old school people back on TNA, because the old fans are not going to come back just because they're there. They want the Attitude Era back. They want it to be like it used to be. But guys, new era. You got to target the audience to get you the most money. You gotta do whatever it takes to get your company to number one. Freaking motorcycles. Hold on a second. Okay. You gotta get your company to be number one. You want as much money as possible. But, plus the economy, plus it's a new era, new age. It's not like it used to be. It's not the 90s. It's not WCW versus WWF. It's not like that anymore. You have one side that wasn't trying at all whatsoever, WWE. And you have a side that's trying so hard that there are very little people know about them. You know what I mean exactly. And obviously people are going to choose Raw over Impact. You know what I mean, because most of the fans only know about, the little kid fans only know about WWE. And you need to advertise more. Think, advertise a wrestler that the little kid fans absolutely adore and miss. You could have had Jeff Hardy. I mean, that would have been good. You need more build up to your pay per views, and WWE does have good build up, but they don't need to ruin the concept of some of the pay per views and too much gimmick pay per views. Yeah, Hogan, just because you're there, it doesn't mean they're going to get really, really good ratings. You need to start shaping up before you hit rock bottom, and don't be so desperate for fans. Work your way up. Work your way up. Anyway, guys, tell me your thoughts and opinions. Yeah, tell me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments.